Hello everyone, my name is the Ammonite, or M for short. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Slay the Princess. A dialogue-styled game with choices and all
You're
that.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, I'm glad there's narration for this because that's really nice.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh shit, I should have, Right, there we go. I've had to switch the camera over. There's so many dialogue options, holy shit. Explore the end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered maybe the only reason she's got in the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do it? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. And there's just other dialogue options. I think what I'm gonna do is, like, I've explained this in many videos before, or maybe I haven't. I've told my friend Adam and my partner and all that. I like to play games on the first playthrough of what I would do in real life, so I would probably have you consider that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I guess I'll go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I love the
A warning before you go any
style.
further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
So it just said there the voice of the hero is like, is the hero its own character and I'm my own character? Like, me as the player, I am controlling the hero, but the hero's got his own thing, like his own mindset compared to me, because it says there, ignore him, he doesn't know what he's talking about. So I'm guessing, yeah, we'll just see. I'm not gonna go into that, I just want to see.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Explore, take the blade, or enter the basement. It's very, the art style reminds me of Junji or like a manga. Well, I wouldn't say Junji that's just, Junji will be more grainy and stuff like that, but this is very manga-like and I like that.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Why is she in a cabin though?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi, just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Continue down the stairs. I would say hi.
Don't be a stranger. And it's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
She's very, like,
You walk down
witch-like.
the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I bet you can just straight up just kill her straight away. Before I go any further, I've noticed there's 51 damn trophies for this. That includes the platinum, but 50 trophies. So that means there's probably, I guess, 50 endings, maybe? Or maybe like 28. The start of the game was saying, like, there is no right or wrong answer. It's just your perspective and seeing different perspectives or something. What? No way, why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me, I'm here to slay you. No. I haven't decided yet, I'm just here to talk, steal your nerves and start forward. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
No.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I'm gonna keep a hold of it because I don't know what she can do.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Very fair point.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Explore. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade, slay the princess. I'm sorry, can we just talk? I don't know what I would do at this part. I would probably, like... I'm trying to put myself in this scenario and, like, thinking, what would I actually do? I mean... Personally, if she was like, I could kill you, like, if it was... I'm just thinking, like, right now, if I was just told, oh, you need to go slay this princess, I'm not, like... I've got no backstory, I'm just... You know, like, I'm trying to think, like, if I was right, if it was me right now, going outside, I had to go slay this princess, what would I do? What would I think? I'd probably turn around, to be honest. But that's not an option. So I guess my second choice would be, I'm sorry, can we just talk?
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Oh, fuck you. squint at her.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Yes. Are you sure you don't want to squint at the princess even harder? Oh, shit. Oh. There's a way to save it, isn't there? Yes. I am going to save it because I don't know what she's going to do. Something tells me she's going to do something very bad.
You squint even harder. So does she.
At least nobody's dying right now.
You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
I'm going to keep doing it. Oh, okay. I actually want to talk to her. I'm going to treat this like... Because I've been playing it recently. I mean, I've posted a few videos on it. I want to treat her like Paarthurnax from Skyrim, and if she can win me over, I won't slay her. Because, like Paarthurnax, I like Paarthurnax in Skyrim. He won us over by saying, like, you know, about the whole... Is it to be... No, something like... Are you... Fuck, what is it again? Oh, I can't remember it. It's like... What's better, to be evil from the start and to change that, or to be good from the start and become evil over time, or something like that? And I was like, damn, he's won us over. So yeah, I'm gonna listen to her before I just go immediately to slay her. Plus, I want this video to be a little bit longer, because I think I'll only do one episode on this, just depending how it goes.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's a pretty awkward relationship. Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long you've been down here? Do you know I'm here to kill you? Okay, you've talked enough. What's your name? Let's be hospital, whatever it is. Slay the princess. I'm not slaying her. I was just saying before, Smesto, I'm treating her like Paarthurnax. I'm gonna listen to what she says and see where it goes.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Alright, fuck you. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
I know I've been told whether or not I believe it is entirely. Yeah, I've been wanting to play this for like ages. I think I've had it since last year, as usual. Let's just see what she says about this.
So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Yes.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
That is true. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world?
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Too much shade in the
If
eyes.
I'm
I don't like
supposed to be
that.
capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Too much shading in the eyes. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me no, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. If I had to guess, you're dangerous in the idea that the second you get out of here, maybe you could absorb something. You know? Maybe you're a mimic. What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
They are. They've got too much shading in them
I don't
fucking
think
eyes.
I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
Just tell me. I'll listen.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Okay, I don't trust either of you.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
Hmm.
But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
I don't trust you, narrator.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
A relationship with you coming on to me, how would I get you out of here? I just want to see what she'd say, like, if she says a key or... I don't know, I just want to see what she says. I was going to say, if it just says a key, then she obviously knows more about this place. Or something like that, but I don't know.
You can't. Don't bother.
Hey, shut up, man.
I'm
listen.
guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't...
I'll cut your arm off.
well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Stop with the fucking shade in
Her
the
sharp
eyes.
eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
I'm sure of it. I'm just realizing now the eyes are reminding me a lot of that game. I don't know what game it is. Markiplier played it on Free Scary Games. If I could find it, I'll put up a picture of it right now of what game it is. But the game's about a guy sleeping in his bed, and the screen is pitch black, but there's like a monster that's talking to him, and the monster asks you loads of questions, and depending on what your answers are to its questions, you like paint a picture of what the monster looks like. So the black screen just slowly forms into like a creature. Like I remember Markiplier's had like a very, very thin body, tentacles, a creepy ass smile, and just cracked eyes. But there was like a few other options that were probably lead to something else, and that's what this art style reminds me of. I guess I'll say the last option.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
No. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
Slay the bitch!
You know why you're here.
I don't want to kill her, I can't. Ooh. Let me save. Slay her, examine our chains, or I'm going to keep you locked away down here at least for a bit. We can get to know each other a bit while I decide what to do. I'd rather do that. That would be my choice.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
How would you find a way out, though?
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't,
Oh no.
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement. Ooh. No, don't. Oh shit, I didn't mean to overwrite that. I'm out of here.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
I win, I get to go
It's a
home.
chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
Oh no.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
No, we're sticking to the plan. I'm locking her down here. Oh, that's true. If I was afraid I'd already committed to slaying her. I would turn back around at
It's
that
never
point
too
and
late to do the right thing.
sort it
Now
out.
hurry.
That doesn't mean I'm going to slay her. I'm going to examine the
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
How?
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
How?
We shouldn't have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones.
Why have I got
making
claws?
Sure you stay down.
I'm the monster.
As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity.
Why have I got
You shouldn't
fingernails?
have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your
She's
life
fucking
out of your
strong.
lungs. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
And I die. Thank you. Sorry for the weird cut. I've done this outro. I've done this way too many times, trying to explain why it's happened. Just bear with me. The cut is weird. It's obviously a new day, because I've got a new shirt on. So, let's just get back into it. Get a terrible
sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
This is more than just deja vu. I'm pretty sure the whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
This is weird. It's a good idea I mentioned right now. I've done a bit of this chapter, but I kind of skipped through it because I accidentally skipped the start of this. That's why I'm recording a new day. So I just wanted to get that out of the way with. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. Of course we died. We couldn't land a single blow on her, and she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die. What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless. She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
I
If
think
it's the
a different
latter,
world.
what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end. Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
I don't know who the voice of the broken is. Let's talk about this princess. I'm just going to proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. If that's what...
Yeah, so I've heard this before. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. The whole cabin is different than last time. Approach the mirror, take the blade, or enter the basement. I'm going to approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
There's a mirror.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror
You reach
clean.
forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
I mean, I've already seen what my character looks like. I don't want to spoil it in case I do get that again. Because, like I say, I did finish this chapter, but it just sent me way back because I kind of give up on, trying to do anything. Because I knew I was going to, well, I didn't know I was going to re-record it. If you do watch the footage on Twitch, I pretty much just skip the dialogue and just give up instead of doing, what I should have been doing. This whole cabin is different than last time. That's what I noticed.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
And by noticing, I mean like when I was like skipping through the dialogue, I noticed because when we started chapter 2, before I was like, oh, it's just the same dialogue. I'll just skip it to get to this part. But then I realized, oh shit, I shouldn't have skipped it. So yeah, take the blade
Take
again.
the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
We better just go straight to kill her. Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
No, she was more
We need to
calm.
get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Continue to the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
I'm just gonna go straight to kill.
Drop it.
Tighten your grip or drop it. Yeah, one thing I want to mention before I tighten my grip again. It's weird because she went from like being such a small, like she looked, I want to say she looked like 10, 12 at first, and now she's like, so she, like, in my opinion, she started off as a princess and now she's just a queen now. Like, she probably went from like, I want to say like 4 foot and now like 7 foot tall woman. Which I know people, as soon as they hear that, they'll be like, ooh. But no, we have to slay her.
As if on command, the blade slips from your
Oh.
grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor.
I tightened it, didn't I?
But we didn't drop it.
Oh,
We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us?
pick it up.
I
Pick
have
it
a
up.
duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is
it
that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh,
like a
I
friggin'
understand
eldritch
what's
god.
going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
She's like a friggin'
That's
god.
my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from prying it open? Do you think your skull can save your thoughts from being seen? You're less broken than I thought. Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Oh no.
Pick up that needle.
Wait, what are you doing?
It's what she wants. No
Oh,
objections here.
no
Don't
objections.
know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade.
Wait. She said pick up the needle, but then you're saying pick up the
As
blade.
your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Why, what are you trying and make me do with it? I'm gonna kill you. You're not kidding about that divine hand who's doing this. Is it her? Is it you? No. I don't have the option. Okay.
You reach forward and grasp the
She's gonna
blade.
kill us, isn't she? She's gonna make us like
Stand.
Sudoku myself.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
I hate you so much, all of you. Stop making me do things. I'm gonna kneel here
You
forever.
can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce.
I don't like this. The description.
The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
I bet I don't have a choice.
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
I probably don't have a choice. End this. Am I ending myself or her?
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Slay yourself or slay the princess. Ooh. I'm gonna save. I don't think it's gonna work. I think she's gonna like use. Also, yes, I do know what I look like. I just want to say that right now. And yes, it is like weird, but just with the hand.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson.
Oh no.
Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry.
Wait.
Don't.
As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice.
Oh.
Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Who's the broken?
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
It's what she wants.
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital
Oh.
organs. but the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you.
So he's kind of like
Despite
split
the pain,
personality.
you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird, thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Slay yourself, slay the princess. Slay the princess, god damn it.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement.
You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand.
My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us.
Who is this
Just
voice?
doing what she has to.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat.
Shrink my legs.
The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Someone's fantasy right here.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
Stop her.
There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps.
Do not say pet.
Or a pet.
Do not say pet.
Well, that's the meaning, isn't it?
Saying pet is gonna fucking
Yes, how thoughtful
make the
of her.
audience just go wild. I
It's a
know.
mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At
Saying
least one
pet
of them
is
is
just.
sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
Pledge yourself. I said no resist. Yeah, saying like, you could be my pet, like that is just immediately the internet will go wild for this. I know for a fact.
No.
Slay her. Wait.
Yes. Though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance.
That's always been my most hated part.
She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest.
Oh shit, I've got feathers.
As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh. We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
Just give me a sword and I could have just like decapitated the
It's
bitch.
not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
No.
Shut up.
Kill.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
She looks old now.
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest.
I'm guessing my body just kind of like
Your body is
explode.
crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact.
Strong woman.
You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new. Something
no.
dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
At least I'll die.
Aside from the
hero.
pain, I feel fine.
She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear, as the two of you perish together.
I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we?
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something. I guess.
I guess.
Regardless of how you feel about it, it's
Oh, not this
finally
again.
over. Thank you.
Everything goes dark
Everything
and
goes
you
dark.
die.
And you die.
And you die. Chapter 3. Ooh. Look at. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that?
What the
I think
fuck?
he's upset. And what's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Okay, wait. This is literally becoming like.
You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was.
This is literally just becoming straight up. What a tune! Like it's becoming that one thing in Baldur's Gate. I don't want to spoil it, but there's a part in Baldur's Gate 3 where things look nice, like it's all magical and colourful, but if you do something in that area, it reveals what it truly is, and I'm guessing that's what this is as well. Like, the princess looks normal, she looks kind, you know, the walls look normal-ish. Obviously, like, it looks all normal, like, it's just a cabin with a bit of grass, but now it's like becoming like a melted, barren landscape, and I love the
Can't say I
concept.
have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us, and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed.
Oh shit! Not another
All right,
voice.
enough chatter. I've got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions. Okay, great, you're listening. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a...
If your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her. It's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it?
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
It feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice. If you hit this point of no return you mentioned, then what happens? No matter what happens next, it seems like it answers or the cabin. We might as well see this through. I'm just gonna say, if like I'm going back to what I would do in real life. They all better listen to me.
So what if I'm speaking my mind? It's not like I've ever really gotten a say in things.
What a crock of shit. Yeah, you stabbed us last time. Repeatedly.
It didn't even work. It doesn't count.
we died. If you didn't submit to her, for all we know, that wouldn't have happened.
It's the punishment you all deserved for not listening to her.
Aside from our sulking friend, I don't think we have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
So these voices are pretty much just thoughts in my head.
Stop to it.
If we hit this point of no return, I'm done with this. Bye. Turn around and leave. I'm just gonna go to the cabin. I'm sick of hearing these two.
Good. We're all on the same page.
Oh my god.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her.
That's it? No final words of advice?
I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now. You're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining. The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible. You did this. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm just imagining what... Oh shit, I'm just imagining what the princess is going to look like at this point. I'm imagining some kind of substance thing. If you've ever seen that movie, you'll know what I'm on about. And I'm specifically on about the final form in Substance. How are we supposed to get to the basement? There's no door, there's just a mirror where the door used to be. You didn't mention the mirror last time either. Why? It's that mirror again, and this time it's blocking the door. I'm gonna mention the mirror.
Mirror? There is no mirror. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, and the door to the basement. Just to tell us where the door is? I'd like to get back to fighting, and if you want us to kill her so bad, I'm sure you feel the same. No more messing around. I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely. What are you trying to say exactly?
He thinks we've lost it, that we're succumbing to madness, that something in us has broken.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you.
It went away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again.
Alright. Take the blade. I'm gonna take the blade first.
Take the blade from the pedestal. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
I'm guessing instead of Substance, I'm imagining something like the Halo Flood. That's what she's gonna look like.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you? How strange.
It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
Don't you want to know what we'll see in there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it.
Let's go on some to it.
I'm with him on this one. Smash it! Let's get violent already. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
Wipe the mirror clean. I want to
You
see.
reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement.
I mean, I've already
As if
seen
on
what's
command,
in
it
the mirror.
slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Why am I not surprised?
You step forward into the darkness.
I've already seen what's in the mirror, but
The
I'll obviously
stairs
not
leading down to the basement are at once
spoil
both
it.
narrow and grandiose. The high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight,
Gross.
while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains.
If the princess lives
Embers?
here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice of bellowing rage roars up the stairs.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart?
It sounds
Come
normal.
see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat.
I'm betting she's like
See how you've soured my
binged
once
against the
divine
wall like
melody.
this, probably.
She's so angry with us. Why? Why did you desecrate
this,
her?
maybe?
Why couldn't I stop you?
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good.
It's more the voice of the simp, if anything.
She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination, and we're going to put an end to her once and for all.
Whatever she is now is our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
It doesn't matter what we are. She needs slaying, and we've got the means to do it, so let's get a move on. If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here, and it's why your task is so important. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls
Oh,
are
that's not
painted in
bad.
blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping,
Easy place to
draped
kill
in
her.
a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
Just jump up.
There's not so much
Oh.
a moment of hesitation before she
Monster
steps
Hunter
forward.
style.
Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh.
She's gonna rip her hand off, isn't she?
And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Monster Hunter style, this bitch. Jump.
It's
Jump
the
and just go.
punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
Monster
Screw that.
Hunter.
We can win. We've done it before and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
What happened to you? Wait, we don't have to do this. I'm sorry, okay, I'm sorry if I did you. Please assist me. I'm going to end you. Say the princess, let her end you. No, like, dialogue. Just go for it.
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow. It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
Wait, what?
No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that.
She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality.
You should all just be grateful she's decided to keep us alive. Even in her defilement, she is merciful.
We're not out for the count just yet.
She just like burst me open on the floor. You damn cheater, give me my insides back. I killed you last time, I swear on everything, and I'm going to find a way to kill you again. I only killed you last time because you were going to end the world. We can talk ourselves back from this ledger. I'm sorry for what I did to you, but you did horrible things to me too. Where is all of this supposed to end? We can just keep killing each other forever. There's no time for words. Step forward and engage your enemy. I'm just gonna... No time to talk. If the main reason I didn't want to say I'm gonna slay you is because the second I open my mouth, she would probably just like charges. I've seen that happen in movies and games, and I ain't gonna fall for it.
Skin flayed and organs flapping, you charge towards the princess. That's right. She'll never stop us.
I thought that was like me trying to slap her with my
Still,
organs.
you defy your god. I've made the mistake of underestimating your resolve before. Never again.
As you swing for her heart, what's left of you explodes.
So that's it. It's over, just like that.
Of course it's over. It's been over since the very first moment we laid eyes on her.
This is the final note of your discordant melody. You will not return again, because you will live in that single tone forever.
No! No! It's not over! We're a god killer! We've returned from death itself twice!
Didn't you hear her? We're not dead.
What's the difference?
From many perspectives, there isn't one, but functionally, that is, from your perspective, the difference is massive. You are entirely laid bare, spread to each corner of the room, yet you are wholly aware of the state you're in.
That's a
Incapable of
horrible
movement, but
fear.
entirely capable of perception. In fact, perceiving your state is the only thing you can currently do. You are preserved, perfectly, in the amber of her torment.
We're more than this. We've lost bodies before. We just have to lose this one and make another.
How are we supposed to lose this one? I can't do anything right now. She's not letting me. She's going to get worse. She gets worse every time we get near the cabin. Shed this vessel for the next. I'm just going straight, like, I'm with the voice of the stubborn.
Absolutely not. I refuse to let you just decide to die with your task unfinished. If you die here, the world is doomed.
Make another world. But you do die. There is a great release as you loose your grip on what's left of your flesh and blood. And yet you are still here.
Your Honor, where the hell are you? Are you already at the princess?
Does this turn into a fucking comic?
This place is different. Rotten. Death all around us. I want to go back.
So you've returned already, and I remain here. Is this our final destination?
The princess tilts her head to look at you, and with a gesture, you are unwound.
What?
Again? Already?
Clearly I left you with too much room last time. Perhaps this cell will hold you better.
You know what to do. Again.
Die again. What has this become? Again, you relinquish your body, and again, you find yourself here with someone
Honor,
else.
she's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
Oh
You,
no.
guy who describes things, you better start saying what we do this time.
And what are you doing?
Attacking her, obviously.
Right. You charge towards the princess and...
Get squished.
There is no spark in you, only matter devoid of life.
you explode.
Again.
I just did not right. I knew this game was have a dark turn. I mean, the cover art is literally like her. Even the game description is you hear it's like the princess. She's evil and whatnot. But I was not expecting it to go this eldritch horror route. I mean, I seen on one of the pictures on the cover art, she's like got like a lion face or a tiger face, like some kind of orcish monster. I was not expecting this. You let yourself go and you are living once
On a
more.
path. We are not on a fucking path. I have no idea where we are.
Oh my
We're in the
god.
middle of a fight, so act like it.
We're not on a
So
fucking
you are.
path.
Okay, you dive towards the princess and we're unwound. Yes, her head swivels creakily on her neck, fire in her eyes as your body unravels with blinding pain.
So wait.
Again.
Wait. So what she's doing is basically looking at me and like unwinding my, like opening, I'm guessing ripping open my skin, turning me inside out. Also like my muscle all inside out, my bones, all that inside out. I'm guessing that's what she's doing. You have no body, you exist, you are
You're
reborn.
on
No time. You narrate now.
yes, of course. Pristine blade grasped firmly in your hands, you fly towards the princess before she can turn to face you. We might actually do it this time.
I can feel that body of yours slicing through the air. How many more times will I have to scatter you?
As she turns towards you, the very essence of your being begins to flake away. Your muscles, then organs, then nerves lay bare and screaming as the rest of you is stripped of substance. Oh, boo-hoo. It's just a body.
It just needs to last long enough to sink this blade into her heart.
It doesn't last. You are disintegrated. Everything goes dark.
And you die. But there is no you to die.
How many times do I need to pulverize you before you finally understand? You are nothing. An empty void that dared to dream it was alive.
That feels right.
If we're nothing, then why are we still here?
The voice
Because
of
we
the
always have been. If we
stubborn. Sorry, I just want to quickly say the voice of the stubborn reminds me so much of Knifey from High on Life, or better known as Australian Rick.
the same way we always have. Being nothing has never stopped us. Now end this. End her.
You cannot win if you cannot be.
End this. Oh, a force races towards the princess, exposed heart, threads of texture pulled from an old tangled nothing. Am I forming myself
How?
inside
I
her?
scattered the atoms you clung to and there was nothing there to find. You can't exist.
I'm in a heart, aren't I? And I'm gonna blow it up. The threads pierce her heart and cradle her spirit. Holy shit, I'm pretty much became Venom.
It's over.
Oh, I think I understand you now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do the things I did to you. I don't think I knew what I was doing.
She sounds genuine. They always do in the end.
It's cold, but I'm going to be okay, right?
Oh, that I remember. That was in the. I've seen the hands. That you do not get the chance to respond. Sometime something is taking her away, and it's left someone
She's
else
gone.
in their place.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Yeah, I seen the hands because when I did chapter 2 of like when I was trying to record this, the hands came at the end, but obviously we progressed further. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how. We didn't even go back looking at her. The narrator's gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror, approach the mirror. I'm gonna approach the mirror. Hopefully, it's gonna show what I've seen
I'm begging
already.
you, don't do this.
I really hope. Ignore him. Please don't I get to see it. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Please reveal it.
Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
The voice feels small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence. As you reach forward, they're gone, but their mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. That's what I seen. It's you. I really wish I could see more of myself, but you're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. This is pretty much just what happened at the end of chapter 2, but it's different, obviously. Yeah, she's a lot different.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you, the gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to say the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the enemy, destroy your body. I destroyed my body before, so I'm gonna actually see what this thing is. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights, what do you mean? I don't know what I am. What do you think I am? I'm a person. I don't know what I am, to be honest.
I think that you are like me.
A god?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. There is passion and empathy buried under her unfeeling skin. She will make for a weathered heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
I think the whole idea of these hands is they take over the body and then the princess just goes somewhere else. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Because we can be in the void? Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
This game
I
is...
promise that it doesn't hurt.
Oh my god, this game it's giving me goosebumps and like... Oh, it's such a... it feels so meaningful, this. Like, what this entity's saying, and I love it. Do you know the narrator? Sorry. Do you know the narrator? The narrator? The narrator! Sorry, I had to do it.
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Do you know?
The space we're in
I gotta
is
do the
vacant.
fucking voice.
Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
What are you? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
That feels very parasite-like. But were you always the princess? Or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I will find a way to kill you? I'm gonna go for all these dialogues again. I love her. I'm just gonna say it, right? This is not thingy. This is not me trying to be weird. but her voice is so fucking good with this music. It's so somber, like it's creepy, but it's also like, I don't know how to explain it. Like the way she's speaking is very angel-like, and like she's a higher power, which obviously this is what this is meant to represent. I'm guessing she's a higher power. She's more than what I am as a monster or whatever I am. I don't know. It's just this music is so good. I want this on my Spotify. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Does this mean, like... I'm assuming when I say, okay, make me forget, it's just going to skip straight back to chapter 1, and I'm just going to reset the timeline. I'm guessing when you get, like, all of the trophies, or whatnot, or you get, like, you do all the trophies, I'm assuming eventually she'll be, like, fully made or something. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
What I'm trying to say is, I'm guessing by doing all the trophies, which will probably be like all the endings and all the choices, that will make her finished. You know, like how she's saying that she's unfinished. Like, it will be the true ending. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Okay, everything goes dark and you die. I didn't like that. A weathered heart. Bring the fury to her.
Your Honor?
Right. That was... Let me do this quickly. That was good. That was really, really good. For what I've just played there, I love it. I cannot wait to... I was going to say I can't wait to record more of this, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play through this on my own time, and get the platinum as I always do. As I always say. I know I said that about A Quiet Place, which was the last game series we did, but I actually did get the platinum. I will put it up here or here. I don't know which way. This way or this way. It will be here below me probably. I got it just before recording this video. And this is one game I will definitely want to see, like the full, all of the choices, the music, the voice acting, it's all perfect. I don't know what if I got what would be considered as a good ending or a bad ending. But yeah. Who knows what we record next. I've still got like a good catalogue of games to get through, so don't need to worry about anything like that. But obviously if I don't upload in a while, just know I'm playing Monster Hunter World, or I'm playing something else that I'm trying to platinum. But I will try and get back to YouTube again. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you've seen today, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a future upload of mine. And I will see you in the next video I do. Goodbye!